Alright guys, what is good? Finally got our package today. The entire DC Universe Classic Wave 16. Been waiting for this one for quite a bit now. Got a special thanks to the wife. You know, she hooked me up with this package for Christmas from Big Bad Toy Store. They took a lot of time to get it, to get it out to everybody. But you know what? It's here. Still have not seen them in stores. So this is all good to me right here. I'll give you my thoughts on every single figure, kind of run through it. So this is the first, well, the last package, or the last style was the Green Lantern, which they made this new packaging style, which I'll go over it in a little bit. So this is actually the first one for the DC Universe line. It's a lot bigger package, which I'll give you a scale pretty soon. Well, let's get into all these figures real quick. So first up, we got Jonah Hex here. Which is a very nice figure. I'm really glad they made him. Of course, you've seen the movie Jonah Hex figures, which kind of suck. This one's really nice right here. He has the basic, articulation from the DC Universe Classics. The double or the single joints, which is all good. I mean, he's still a nice figure. Definitely glad they made this guy. He's another one of those characters. I would give him about a C list or so, but it's still nice. They have him for the fanboys, who really care. All right, next up we have is this one. I believe is Jason Todd, Robin. He's in the classic uniform. Now, honestly, I'm not a huge fan of Robin at all. Saying there's been so many different Robins, but I'm not hating the fact that they made one. I'm just hating the fact that they made two of them, which I really saw no need for it. Like, once again, it's, I guess, to each their own, what I'm saying, because Robin's not particularly one of my favorites. I just don't understand the reason for two of them, even though there's only a very slight difference in the head. You can see there's that one and that one. So like I said, I didn't, there's no need for it. But he does have double joints, as you can see right there in the package. Double joints. Now I thought they were going to have two heads for him, so you can have interchangeable heads, but it looks like it's just one. So I think I'll just open this one because I don't like the pose in the box, and I'll just keep this one on mint. I have no reason to open another one, but that's all good. All right, so here we go. This is more of the I like to call him the Adam West Riddler, just because he had that funky costume, which today it's really weird. But it's nice though. I mean, they really did a great job on the paint on him. It looks really clean. Still has his little staff right there. It's almost like that one up there. I mean, this is still the Riddler I like right here. But this one is nice. I mean, if you can't find that Riddler, this one will really make do. Really clean, really nice. The Creeper. Very interesting character himself. He's just a fun all-around character. As you can see, he's got the double joints going on. Very nice that they made this guy. I mean, super, obscured character. You got to really be into the DC Universe to even really know about this guy. So I'm really pleased that they made this one. Next up, we have Mercury from the Metal Men. Now, since they've made, two already, this is the third one, which I'm really excited that they actually give these guys opportunity, because they are very old characters. They really, really are. This one is really sharp right here. Super skinny. Nice job with this one. Comes with accessories, so we'll pop them open in a little bit. Now, this is obviously the jewel of the whole entire wave. They call him Azrael Batman. Very sick. Super sharp, real clean. He's got articulation, double joints there. So this was the guy I really wanted to get right here. I mean, how can you not like this Batman? It's so clean. All right, so now this is pretty much an all Batman wave, with an exception, say, of Jonah Hex, but he has had encounters with Batman. But still, Robin, Riddler, Creeper, they're the main focus of Batman. I mean, even though these guys are allies, sometimes he does drive Batman crazy. Mercury, he's Batman's teamed up with the Metal Men quite often. So let me get you into a box comparison real quick. All right, so now you can see the different box styles. This one pretty much towers over him a good, 2 to 3 inches more. I don't know, what the point is of that. It's still a nice box. I just think the size may be a little bit too much for people, but it's all good. You can see the newer, well, the last ones they've had, the different box art on it. This one, I do like the box art. You got Superman, Aquaman in there, Flash, there goes Batman, and then Green Lantern. So that's cool. I mean, they really limit it down to a number of characters on here. And then the traditional one, we had all that going on. And you can see, I did like this effect when they, on the packaging, they had these little effects that they put on there. So you can see the little, I guess, wave and is running. I don't know. I thought that was kind of cool. Still, nonetheless, not bad. Flip it around real quick. So yeah, there's the old traditional style, and then the newer style, which still, it's almost the same. You still got your bio, statistics, the characters in the wave, and then the collect and connect. Now, what I would like for them to do, which would be cool, is that, for some of the guys who don't know too much about, these characters, is put like a bio in there for the collect and connect. Now, normally these waves, they have like a little center figure where it's just like the base, which that would be kind of cool, but none of these guys do. They all have a part. So, but it's still nice. I mean, it'd take up a lot more room on the wall, I know that. Alright, let's crack all these guys open. I can't wait. Alright, we got everybody open now. Now, before I get into detail on these guys, something I overlooked, I didn't notice before, as you can see. Alright, see how it has the 75, the superpower thing on there? With these ones, they also have the emblem on there, which is something I didn't look. Wave 16, figure 4, adult collector, Robin. So I thought that was a nice touch right there, adding the symbol on there. You'll see there's the Azrael Batman sign as well. I thought that was cool. I just didn't notice that before, but let's get into it. So here goes the Robin. This is Dick Grayson Robin. Now, the problem with this figure is his ankles. They absolutely suck. He does not stand well at all because of this. He's got all the, everything you want in a figure, double knees, double elbows. Comes with the grappling hook and, a batarang right there. Solid figure. It's just the ankle right there. It just does not do it. I had to really, kind of kitty him up there just for him to stay like that. So really, that's a big disappointment to me just because of those ankles. He does not stand really well at all. You can see we have Jonah Hex. This is a solid figure right here. This is super nice. A lot of detail in him. You can see his face, how just jacked up it is. I mean, that's awesome right there. You see all the little detail, the nice texture on the jacket, his bullets. I mean, real cool. He's got a feather right there. Now, one thing I do like is he's got a harness on his back. You can put his shotgun in there. That's always a nice touch. You can see all the little detail in his jacket. See how it's all ripped up. Could be bullet holes. I don't know. You decide what you want to call it. His hat isn't removable. Not a disappointment, but it would have been cool if it came off. But nonetheless, it's all good. I mean, he is super detailed. Like I said, basic articulation in this guy. It's got wrinkles in the boots. A lot of detail. The spurs. So, just a basic figure, but really, really well executed on this guy. Really dope. Here goes the classic Riddler figure. This is nice, solid green. All the question marks on him. I take this back to the Adam West one. I used to love that show because he was so goofy. But you know what? It does its part. What he's supposed to do. It's just a solid, another basic figure. Turn him around. The light might be too much, but the green is like, it's a pretty nice green, almost a little neon. It's a lot lighter than that one up there. Azrael Batman, man, this thing is off the hook. Even if you're not a DC fan, you gotta try to get this guy. This guy is solid all the way around. He's got nice claws. This little flap right here, it's almost like a rubber, so it's really thin, And I think that's a really nice touch. His visor's off the hook. Let's see if I can focus on him. Very, very sick figure. Got all the detail on the belt right there. That's nice. Very comic accurate too. Like I said, he's just a nice figure. I mean, they really did a bang up job with this guy. These blades on his, or his, I guess, cape, I don't know. They're a nice hard plastic. So, I mean, I wouldn't trust it if it fell, you know what I'm saying? Just be careful with that. There's a little detail in the back. I mean, he came out really cool. Nice emblem. Very solid figure right there. Now, the Collect and Connect is Bane, of course, which he's nice. Really big figure. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't, like, really overpower everybody. You know, he's not the tallest of them, but he is nice. He really stands out really good. Here goes his Venom injector. Which it's actually, it feels like it could come off, which I wouldn't trust it, but that's, I like that detail right there. You know, it's its own little little device. He goes, the Venom tube is a nice neon green, which goes into the back of his head. So very solid. It's got all kinds of, he's got shiny boots. I mean, super cool. Alright, so now we got Creeper here. He is absolutely sick. Really like the way this guy came out. A lot of detail on the teeth there. Nice green hair. I mean, his mane itself is really dope. Great sculpt on this guy. Man, they did a number with him. Like I said, you know, all new articulation on him. He's just a fun character, you know. He's really goofy. Dude's just a nice figure, man. Really sick. I do like the open hands on him, as you can see. Just gives him a little more effect, you know, with the kind of like, I guess, slash effect. You know, not really more of a puncher. But yeah, a lot of detail in this guy. Really cool. Just, you know, just a regular yellow coat. There's no real shading or anything like that. But still, nonetheless, it's very dope. Last is Mercury. This is a really cool effect right here. His hand just kind of forms into the scissors. And they actually do open and close. So I thought that was a nice detail touch right there. A lot skinnier than all the other Metal Men. So I mean, that's pretty true to his comic, you know, self. He is a lot skinnier. Double elbows, double knees, nice touch. I was surprised. A lot of people didn't care for the new articulation in him. You know, I always say, you know, more articulation is pretty good, especially with, you know, articulated comic book artists. We can do a lot more with them. But it looks like the next wave is going back to the regular basics. But still, nonetheless, really cool. Solid wave all around. Is it my favorite wave? Might not be my favorite, but I do think it is the best wave as far as what you get with, you know, figure-wise. Except for Robin. Robin absolutely sucks with his legs, man. The ankles, man, that just really ruins it for me. You know, so I'll probably do what Fernando does and just have him on the harpoon, because he doesn't do it all for me. But nonetheless, very solid wave. You know, most of these guys are just, I would say everybody is, you know, a B to C list. You know what I'm saying? No real A-listers. You know, I wouldn't even give Robin an A-list. But nonetheless, I mean, these guys are sick. I mean, this guy right here is the jewel right here for me. Bane, of course, is really nice. So, yeah. So be on the lookout for a lot more, you know, Wave 16 reviews, since Big Bad Toys is shipping them out. I know my buddies over at the Abernathy Projects, they got something going on. So be on the lookout for them too. Alright, you guys, keep collecting. Peace.